Hi, it's JT, and today we have another cute game. We were planning on doing a spooky game, but there's been a few things going on, and you know what, I think a cute game will be better. I got a new scarf! I don't know why that's relevant, but I'm very proud of it, and it's stripy, and we like stripes, or at least I do. This game is called Project Cat, as you can see. This game, as a warning in case we didn't put it, it does have flashing things, it does have strong language and stuff like that, so if you do not want that or flashing lights, epilepsy stuff, sorry, that sounds really rude. But you know, I don't know how bad it's going to be until I play this one, so, okay, we'll try that again. Is that supposed to be us asleep on the grass? Okay. Z for okay. Okay, well, we're using them. Hey. Okay, so it's just like Aria's story then, I'm guessing. And I hope you guys enjoyed that one, by the way. Oh. Yep, okay with that bit. Oh, there's a flower. There's a white flower on the ground. Yes, we just said that. Okay, so it seems like there's Z for everything. Yes. Okay. White flower found on the grass. It appears to be a lily, I think. Okay. Yeah, so hopefully in a couple weeks or something, or in a few months, I can try and do the next part of Aria's story. Ooh. The building ahead seemed locked somehow. Well, that was kind of obvious looking at that. Okay, we're kind of cute. But, you know, I say cute to a hell of a lot of things. Oh. Thank. Strange sound. Ooh. Pity? You thought that would work. You should be more careful about the decisions you make. Why? The solution may seem obvious, but there is always another way. Okay, that might come in handy later. There we go. You may not know how to sit right away, but your actions will have an impact sooner or later. You may not even remember what you did to cause it. Sadly, regret is always in the shadow of choice. Also, you know very well this isn't your home. True. So why do you mess with things that don't belong to you? I mean, I didn't really have a choice. There was like only one path, and there's 4 pots, and we picked up a flower matching the rest of them, so we put it in the pot. You don't know if I was exactly going to go into the house or not. Just saying. I was just putting the flower back. You're not welcome here. Okay, so I'll leave. Look. This is the result of your actions. The result of your expectations. Things are not always what they seem. This is a really weird game so far. What do you think? Did I just miss that bit where it turned into a bird? Does this still look like a flower to you? No. You're not prepared to deal with the truth. Okay. Are you? Well, I'm gonna say yes, because obviously, like, I'm the one playing it. But at the same time, no, we do have consequences for our actions. That part's right. But at the same time, it wasn't a bird like 2 seconds ago. So if it is a bird, then why did it show itself as a flower? I can't stop you from coming here. But if you're foolish enough to cross my path, I'll kill you myself. Okay, we're doing some... Such is the way of our world. Okay, we're doing something really weird. Oh, we're asleep. Hopefully you can see that okay. Weird dream. Yep. Everyone must be gone already. It seems that way. Looks like it's 11. Should get to it. That's quite a cute drawing, I like that. Move my mouse out of the way. It's not important. Ponytail girl. Okay. And playing with a Ouija board. Big thing before we carry this on, do not play with Ouija boards, even if you don't believe in the afterlife and stuff like that. Me personally, this is my huge belief. I think you can open things to this, whether you believe it yourself or not, or if someone pushes it. I think it still opens a door somewhere for these things. Especially then when you scare each other and you don't say goodbye properly. I think it could, like, sort things out really badly for whoever's played. So please just stay away from them. But if you do something with them, then that's on you, and hopefully nothing bad happens. Oh, there's a pretty girl too. Okay. You moved it. Ponytail. I didn't, I swear. You know I hate this type of thing. Precisely. Oh, there's a quiet one as well. Okay, I know those 3. The only other thing I'll say as well, that I believe that is like the right way to hold them, not these. I don't think you can just have your hand on it. I think you need to, like, have the special fingers or something. Also, again, it's maybe just my thing, but that's my whole opinion on afterlife and Ouija boards and D words and everything. But yeah, you know, this can't possibly be happening. It's spelled die. That's fun. So I'm guessing our character will meet these 3, or we are one of these 3. Maybe. Oh my, oh no. Stop joking around, this is serious. It is. We should not have played this. I don't mean to make that sound, but it matched the script, so. I told you we're going to be cursed. Okay, probably not cursed, but probably in danger. Ooh. Some kind of knocking. What was that? Okay, so we've got a pretty girl. Ponytail. Is that a ghost? We summoned a ghost. Potentially true. I didn't click anything, but I have no idea what the quiet girl said. And someone, whoever just walked in, you're making too much noise. Oh, it's just cat. Oh, okay, so we play as cat, I'm guessing? Small comment, I love these anime games. They hit differently. And I love the art style. I mean, I like anime in general, but then when they come out with a game in the same style, I think it's very unique and very cute. What's up with the crazy knocking? What was that for? I think she just knocked 3 times. I don't think that was crazy knocking. Did that spook you? You're not supposed to be here, you know. I just noticed that poster behind her of the Loch Ness monster. I mean, that's the only thing I'm getting from that, and then this one being like, I don't know if you can see that. It might be behind my little thing. Yeah, there's like a UFO. That's the word. Yeah, a Loch Ness monster down here. I love this little beady thing in her hand. That's very cute. I like you can see my cursor in this, so I can tell. I can point things out to you. Okay, we read that one. I could say the same about you. Why are you here? Actually, say hello to the new member of the occult club. Okay, so that must be this group, I'm guessing, or she's in a different group, but I don't know. We'll find out. I had the wonderful opportunity to meet all of the members yesterday. Cute. I don't recall seeing you there. You three are not part of the club, are you? That's funny. I didn't pin you of all people as the occult type. Yeah, so like, obviously we don't know the backstory of them. We've only got this much. I quite like spooky stuff and witchcraft and all that other thing, as much as I think it has a dangerous side of it. As much as anything does, everything has a dangerous side to it. I can't really say much on this. We don't know the character that well. That's because I'm not. So why do you join the club then? Oh, lights on. Hey, we were doing something here. That's obvious. I saved you the trouble. All three of you moved it. Okay. The planchette from your game. You've all moved it. There's no ghost in the room. I like the little smirk she has. Like she knows more than she lets on, sort of thing. Probably she does. Maybe that's the point. There's a simple scientific explanation. It's called the It's called that. I think you've gathered by now, if I cannot like get my head around the word, I'm just not going to bother. Simply put, you just like your body reacts to pain reflexively. Is that a word? Yeah. It may also react to ideas and move on its own. It pretty much bypasses a part of the brain which we use for conscious behavior. Okay, so more or less saying that out of our fear and weirdness, our brain makes us do something without us knowing that we're doing it. So yeah, I kind of like the pain bit when obviously we pull back from something that hurts. We don't intentionally do that, it's just what our body does. So it's not all that different from blinking or breathing. The effect is even stronger when a bunch of gullible people who are desperate to believe in ghost stories get together and play. Precisely. There was an experiment where the players were blindfolded and suddenly the ghosts could no longer spell messages. You can try it if you don't believe me. In other words, your mysterious answers from beyond are really just your imagination playing tricks on you. That's quite cute. But, again, that's her belief of all the things and could be like the scientific thing, but in my opinion, I believe that there is something there and I don't want to play with them, and I believe that we shouldn't play with them because there is that other side of things. And if you don't finish properly, if you don't do things in a specific order, it's gonna go wrong. So they do not seem impressed by that. Great job killing the mood. I think we were just trying to help. Oh, she was. You must be fun at parties. Now, if I know sarcasm, that is sarcasm. Anyway. Thanks a lot, Cat. Now that one can be seen as sarcastic, or it's just like, oh, I'm that scared saying thanks because now I know that it's in my own mind doing it and not like an actual thing in the school. Or it seems like it's a school anyway. Always a pleasure. And there's that smoke again. Alright, time to search. I should go over my notes to make sure I don't forget anything. Check your notes to refresh your memory. I should go over my ritual notes to make sure I don't forget anything. Ritual. Okay, so it sounds like we're doing something. Can I check this? Control Q. Yeah, why not? Yeah. Flower, self-portrait, a house. I'll do self-portrait. That'd be cute. It's done. Or not. This is the most pointless thing you've done today. Maybe. I know it's pointing to that, but I want to check everything. Seems to be full. Okay, now you. Stuffed crow. An interesting choice of decoration. What is this? Thick purple book. A spell book. It looks weird, and it also looks fake. Spherical model of the earth. Red crosses. Crosses mark certain locations. What's this? Cardboard boxes marked with a symbol. They're sealed with tape. The runes my friends mentioned may be in here, but I need a way to open it. Okay, so I need scissors or a knife or something like that. Some books and jars filled with something. This drawer won't open. What are these ones? Small plants. Their quiet existence fascinates you. The drawer underneath is empty. Can we close it? No, did that. Cool breeze blows in from outside. Close the window. No. Some small plants. No. There's a book entitled Creepy Cryptids and Where to Find Them. Cool. There's a book entitled The Truth Behind Mermaids Exposed. Magic spells for simpletons. Cool. Where are our notes then? Oh, okay. Candles, chalk, lighter, ritual notes, that's what we need. 3 rooms, candles, lighter, rune, tuft of hair, chalk. Okay, so 3 rooms must be like around the rest of the building. We've got the candles, we've got a lighter, a rune. I'm pretty sure she said that's what's in the boxes. We've got the chalk and hair one. Okay. Sort the desks in each classroom, turn off all the lights, and draw the curtains in each classroom. Draw a path going through the 3 rooms with chalk. In the middle room, place 1 candle on each desk. Light the candles and wait at least 5 minutes. After waiting, burn the tuft of hair in one of the candles, on one of the candles. Blow out all of the candles, close your eyes and count to 100. Open your eyes and then something. Okay. Right, so I need to search the school for items first. It means no running in the hallways. Shift to run. Go this way. It's locked. Okay, I definitely don't think we need to go that way. That's supposed to be a window. I think so. What's this? Alright, let's see. Something like this. Windows, closed curtains, white chalk lines, desks, candle on each. I need to move the desk to the sides in all 3 classrooms. Then I can draw a path in the middle of each with chalk. Oh, I'll leave the chalk drawing for last. I want to gather everything I need first. Yes. Should be easy. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, it's one of these again. Okay. I quite like these. I'll do this one first. Don't get stuck. There we go. That was easy. Expected. Ooh. Pair of scissors here. That will help. Yes. Okay, can we close, closed, and closed. And there's a clock up there. Okay. That's 1. 2. Yes. Oh, okay. It's a little bit more than thought. Okay, we'll start from this side. Okay, go. There we go. There is a reset button, so we'll do that. I know I'm being very quiet right now. I'm very sorry for that. Concentrating. This one. This one. There we go. I know you were gonna say, like, why can't you just go, like, round the blocks that we moved? But I think that was the plant. There was a plant in the way, and I don't think we can get past the plants. So there we go. Anything else in this room? Curtain. Oh, that doesn't have a curtain. So we need to find. Yeah. So we need to find new curtains. Okay, I don't think these books mean anything. So should be a 3rd room. Last one. Oh, okay. We can't do that. That's that one. That's that. Okay. That one. There we go. Phew. Close that one, and that one. Okay, so we have everything. Okay, so we'll go find those girls again, because they have that box. Oh, it's in here. That's true. Maybe we can find a curtain in the theatre room. So we're gonna go back to the girls anyway, but now we're going back to the girls because they might have a key. Yeah, so the girls might have a key and we need the key. Say, are any of you members of the theatre club? Not really. Not really? Not me. Who wants to know? Well, there's a talent agent waiting outside. He's only interested in teenage girls with a passion for role-playing, though. I'll let you take that the way you will. What is it that you want? I just need to borrow something from your club room. You have the key with you, don't you? Fine, you can have it. If you can do me a favour first. I'll do you a favour. I'll conveniently forget to tell the principal that you three broke into the school at night. Deal? Aren't you trespassing too? I mean, they're not wrong. So what's the favour you need? Get my notebook. It's in classroom 3C under my desk. Yeah, we need the key. You will? Then when you find it, please don't look through it. Okay. That way. Inventory? Yeah. Oh, there's something in here. No. Little box. Oh, okay. Didn't mention a specific one. C, B, or O. Take the diamond. O thing. Protective. Okay. Okay, so now we have to go to classroom 3C. Do these tell you? 3A, so it's the last one. And get her notebook. Should we just check all of them? Wooden desk, wooden desk, wooden desk. Oh, notebook. Aha, there we go. I have a feeling that something's gonna pop up in these windows. I'll have to look out for that. No, I have to go all the way through this. Yeah, that's it. I hope you didn't look through it. Nope, your secret's safe. Alright. Here's a key, bring it back when you're done with it. Okay. Okay, this is all going like nice and easy so far. I'm quite relaxing. But she is gonna do a ritual, so I'm guessing something's gonna come very soon. There we go. Okay. Blank sheet of poster paper and some colored pencils. A couple of boxes, sealed tape. Neatly folded drapes. Take them. Okay. Can use them for the curtains. Some paint and brushes in the drawer. Okay, other than that, this seems like a normal room. Ooh, we can turn the light on. Okay. think we have to hand this. I'm gonna stay like really close to the windows because as much as I really do not want to see something in them, I also want to see it if it does happen, because that just makes the game a whole lot more fun. Creepy, but fun. You done with it? Yeah, thanks. Oh, that works. And then just have to have hair for the ritual one. Should I cut my own hair? Well, yeah, the girls aren't gonna let you cut their hair. I like the fact that I didn't change the actual, like, anime hair, so. I never want to do that again. Neither. Okay, what now? Oh. No. Come on. Shut the curtains in all 3 classrooms. Oh, yeah, we have to. We need that. Okay. Drawing a path. Okay, so we need chalk. Cool. My lines aren't perfect, but it should do the job, hopefully. Can we turn the lights on in all rooms? I don't think we can. So there's... Okay. I saw something. I don't know what I saw, but I saw something. Okay. I don't know if you've been hearing the whole time, but there has been music and now it's stopped. So... 2 down, 1 to go. Okay. This room? Yeah. I can feel like kind of like a tense feeling now. See what happens. Window is cracked. That spooked me. Yep, me too. Okay, so what do we have to do? Can we just get through there? Set and light candles in the middle room. Okay. So, 1 desk. Yep. Entry. Candles. Oh, it does it already. That's quite helpful. Oh, you only do 1 side. Okay. Light them. That's kind of cool. Okay, and then we do the other side. It's really weird that there's no music anymore. And post. Everything's ready. Wait 5 minutes and then burn the ham. This is going to be such a pain to clean up. Okay, so we're waiting 5 minutes. I don't think we have to wait 5 minutes. Okay. A little cutscene. Seriously, stop messing with things. but everything I mess with ends up being a scam? What if someday it isn't? What if you end up summoning some ghosts, or the devil, or condemning a soul to an eternity in the netherworld? What if your soul is already damned? She's got a point. Then I guess that's what's waiting for me after I die. Okay, this girl does not seem happy with what we're doing. It was a joke. You're not gonna find him this way, you know. We're looking for someone? You'll just do whatever you want no matter what I say, won't you? It's possible. Stubborn idiot. I mean, it does sound like we are that kind of character. I prefer ambitious idiot. So, will you tell me where the letter is? You exhaust me, cat. You know that. And yet here we are. Fine, you win. It's in the occult club. There's a golden envelope in one of the drawers, but they won't let you sniff around since you're not a member. Oh, so that's why we became a member, so we could find this letter. Thank you. Oh, thanks, you're the best. Okay, well I didn't like that. There's somebody at the door. Nope. Okay, well we'll do that, but there's a handprint on the window. Is that always... No! That was not always there. Okay. Okay. Just go back in here and burn our hair. I don't know if it has to be on like a specific candle or what, but... Okay, we can't do anything with that yet. Right, now I have to blow the candles out. Count to 100. Oh, they went out by themselves. I guess I should count to 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 28, 29, 30. Why am I doing this? This ridiculous game couldn't possibly work. I'm excited. Like, I'm really skeptical, but like, I'm quite excited to see what this game comes up with. 55, 56, 57, 58. I wonder if Mom is worried about me. Maybe. What was that? I mean, I was speaking, so I didn't hear anything. 79, 80, 81. I'm pretty sure that we're not allowed to open our eyes until we finish as well. That sounded like the door. Is anyone there? 79. Oh, 97, 98, 99. 100. Open my eyes. Ooh. It worked. Oh, we're excited. That's quite a crazy excited look, like oh my god, but also like holy shit sort of look too. But where am I? It's a hallway. It definitely isn't the school. This is unbelievable. How could it have worked? It doesn't matter any logical. It doesn't make any logical sense. I was in the classroom a minute ago. Have I gone mad? I love how we're kind of like, what the fuck, how has this happened? But also like, oh my god, it's actually happened. If I wake up from this and it turns out to be a dream, well, that would be disappointing to say the least. Okay, I definitely need to check this place out. We have a new objective. Okay. Okay, so that's how we climb. There we go, that's how we do it. That's... a black substance drips down from here. Where is this stuff coming from? I don't know, it looks kind of gross. Ooh, there's a door. We like doors. Fairly normal looking door. I mean, yeah. And it's locked. Of course it's locked. Ooh! We're going down pretty quick. Okay, so we'll keep going this way. Ooh, mirrors. Okay, nothing creepy in the mirrors. A door with a glossy finish. You can see yourself in it. It's locked. Again, I kind of like that the animators have made it so it does actually reflect you. Odd pattern. Oh, so it's not a tunnel thing. Here's a door. And this one's locked too. Ooh, okay. Odd pattern. Still locked. Strange looking pipe. And strange pattern, yes. It's very locked, it's locked up. Ooh, this is cute. Small door, also locked. Drippy stuff. That's strange. Have I already passed through here? I have. There must be something I missed. There's the mirror. Okay. Can we use this weird thing? No. Where's the door? Neither do I. Should we go back? Go back. Okay, I know I'm not reading so much in this one, but it's more like a... I'm shocked at everything that's going on so far. Normal looking key. Okay. Or should we keep going the other way and see what happens? I'm tempted to keep going the other way. I just want to check. Because, like, something could be down there. Okay, we'll run. Hang on. The door's back. Leave one, that's the stairs. Mirror. Tunnel. 2 doors. Okay. A little bit weird. Fairly normal looking door. We've established that. I wish we could use that. Defense, of course. Before proceeding with I'm back in school already. Maybe? What's this? Paper slip with some rules and regulations. No running in the hallways, no screaming during recess, no escaping. Ever. Okay, well if that isn't spooky, I don't know what is. Caution 4A. Okay. 56W. Let's have some fun, shall we? Entertain me for a while, and in return you get... nothing. Okay, so that was actually someone talking to us, okay. Windows, windows, windows. Ooh. Hello. Ooh. Damn it. So okay. Really weird. Do you even know where you are? You chose a one-way trip to hell, kid. Fun. Where are you? Well, if you're not gonna help, then be quiet. I'll leave once I find what I came for. I have a feeling that we're not gonna be allowed to leave. And more creepy people? This is very long. Ooh! Unsealed golden letters scattered across the floor. They seem to be rituals with various titles. The mirror ritual, the ritual as well, bus, 3 room. This is the one I did. These all came in golden letters. Do they all work? I should look into this when I get home. I have a feeling that we're not going home anytime soon. You think you can leave? Precisely. Now that you can prove that these rituals work, you have no way of going back to tell anyone. The knowledge will die with you. That's a lie, right? You're just trying to scare me. Okay, we're back in a normal hall. Very long hallway. Very long hallway with a note at the end. That's suspicious in itself. I mean, with not letting us go home, or by the sounds of us not being able to go home, sorry, I'm really cold. Even if we could go home, which I'm guessing we can't, or it seems that way very strongly. Even if we did, if you do not believe this, if you're one of those people that believes that you can't go onto an afterlife thing, nothing going on, there's no demons, there's no ghosts, there's nothing like that, then even if I tell you that there is stuff like that and I've seen it and I've experienced it, you're not gonna believe me either way. Sorry, my cat freaked me out again. Okay, let's read this weird letter. Are you lost? Well, sort of. Very long corridor. Okay. So we came through like a black cloud thing and... not... Okay. Interesting. Zigzag now. Oh, a little bit further. One corridor and another thing. You should give up. You will never leave this place. Why? Oh, oh, no. I thought it stopped there and got us trapped. Ooh. Hello. The figures stare at you from the other side of the windows. Oh, yeah, no shit. Creepy. Your mother will be devastated to learn that she's now completely alone. No husband, no daughter. Everybody left her. How pitiful. Oh, we come down here looking for our dad or something? How dare you say something like that? You know nothing about me. Well, I think this thing does. Oh god. You couldn't tell your father goodbye back then, and now you won't get to tell your mother goodbye either. Okay, so I'm guessing she does all these rituals because she misses her dad and just wants to get like a final goodbye sort of thing. What if I told you that someone you know is in here with you? Would that make you hopeful, relieved? Yes, but no. It would because it's someone I know, but at the same time this is a very strange place and it doesn't mean that person is necessarily that person. It's just sort of like a hologram thing. You can say things and look like that person, but that doesn't mean that you are that person, and it doesn't mean that I'm going to trust you like I did that person. Especially in a ritual thing like this, I wouldn't trust it. I know you're thinking you can escape with them, but these rituals have no way back. They were never designed that way. Okay. Come on, spooky dudes. After all, why would you give your prey an escape? As stupid as this sounds, if they're in a cage, that's different. Once we capture something, it's captured. And there's a very little chance of them escaping. Whereas if you're in the wild, I can go after prey, yes. But if they outsmart me, or if I don't have another team leader to help me out, then if I don't have someone to help me out, then my prey could get away in the wild. Figures are bunched up against the glass. Let's go on this side now. Cat, I know more about you than you think. Let me show you something. This is getting a little bit... This is... Oh, we disappeared. Painting of vague memory. No. Some books on physiology. That one. Changes in humans and specific environments. There's also a notebook filled with rough scribbles and notes. Oh, the other guy's gone now. Too large for comfort. Ooh. Just what is this place? Talons of your small figure. Storybook and a photo of someone. Okay, so I think that's like a memory of ours. Or at least something. So, what do you think? I can see everything that's in your head. It's kind of creepy. I mean, you really don't want to be in mine. There's some very nasty things in there. You should really make an effort to be more lively. You only have until I decide I'm done playing around with you, you know. And then, snap. Fun. Okay, we're gonna keep to this side just a little bit in case there's more windows. And the creepy people, we don't like them. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Gotta go on that bit. Any more weird things to go around? Pretty much. Hey. And play a spooky game with me. That's not fair. How would you like to stay trapped in here until you die? I'd rather not. That's it? Maybe now you will reflect on the stupidity of your actions. Okay, so this does tie back into the beginning. In the meantime, I'll just watch you rot away. Guy's a little bit creepy. I mean, I know that's the point, but he is. Shut up, that's enough. Okay, we really do not like this. Whoever you are, get out of my head. My life is my business. My decisions are mine alone. Let me out of this place. I know there's a way out. There has to be. Please. I want to go home. That's more like it. Okay. Ooh. I'm back in this hallway. I don't like this. I need to get out of here. Escape the cursed place. This isn't fun anymore. I need to find a way back. Can we can't do anything with that? I don't trust that. Okay. Door is open. Wasn't it boarded up? Yeah, this one was. It's weird. Everything else is locked. I have no other choice but to go in. Oh god. It can't be. Neither do I. Bloody cops. This can't be real. It's not real. Right? Lower half is missing. Fun. This is my fault. Or maybe it's a trick on you and they're not really dead. Welcoming door. It's locked. I have to get out. I can leave. I don't think so. We're not gonna be able to go home. Okay, I'm gonna say turn up your volume just in case. I can feel something coming. Oh, I look so scared. I don't want to die. Jesus Christ, cat. True end. Curiosity killed the cat. Oh God. Okay, so that was Project Cat. You know, this was a beautiful game, and there's a lot going on. Quite intense and quite special. Something definitely happened in Kat's life that she really wanted to fulfill. Well, not fulfill, but she really wanted to overcome. I'm guessing something happened to father, or it seems that way. And she just wanted to make everything okay again. Sadly, that didn't work out, or it doesn't seem like that worked out. I hope, like, they make another part. Show if the other girls are actually okay, because the other girls didn't really do anything. I think that bit was just a point to scare her. And maybe like a thing to like foretell that, okay, you're really not getting out of here, sort of thing. Maybe, I don't know. That's just my outtake from that. Again, it was a fantastic game. I'm so happy that I played that one. It was a really lovely game, and I love the art style of these type of games. Very much like Aria's story. Please go check that one out if you haven't. I know there is 7 parts to it, and it is a very long game, but I think it's worth it in the end, so hopefully you go check that one out. And all the rest of my videos too. But I hope you enjoyed this game, and I cannot wait to play scary games with you. Again, today it was more of a softer day, just a little over an hour to play this game, if you're into that. Not really long, not too short, got a great story to it. Obviously I'm giving a reaction to them, so it's a little bit longer than maybe if you were just following it through. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm terribly sorry if you didn't, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.
Hey!